Yo, it's crazy because I was just talking about, yo, I missed the Joe Budden podcast, man, when Rory and Mal was there. Like, that shit just hit different. I just missed that time in life during that podcast era. Woo! Why did I say that for? Rory, you got some explaining to do. Rory's out here like, nah, you guys just don't understand. Twitter was a different space back then. Every time that somebody gets caught on some crazy, like, racial thing, either saying something on Xbox, they're like, you guys don't understand. The gaming community was different back then when the streamers get caught. Rory was like, you guys don't understand, Twitter was different back then. Which, I'm not gonna lie, it was. It was. So I gotta get my shit together. It definitely was a dark place back then, and that dark humor just took over. That's the reason I used to like Twitter so much. The dark humor, everyone going back and forward. But I ain't gonna lie, Rory was in his Michael Jordan bag of racism. Like, nah, I don't know what kind of comedian you was trying to be. You took the dark era and ran to pitch black. Like, you really took it too far, brother. You took it crazy.
You know what?
Oh no, I think
as
you're
a straight man, you think I'm be like, you know what? Let me just change my whole brain capacity and just be.
You've been a straight man your whole life. How am I supposed to know that? I ain't know that about you this week.
This week is funny.
I thought we weren't allowed to do the joke.
Oh,
you were the one that said we can't make those jokes.
When it's me,
yeah, now all of a sudden you're asking make the jokes.
When
That
it's
she said
me,
don't
it
make.
get cut out.
Yeah.
When it's me,
No, leave it,
cut out.
leave it.
Yeah, leave it in there, bitch. We all go down.
We all go down.
I ain't going down with
You going down.
you.
Fuck out of here. You ain't going on Gina Views and DJ Head Show. You going down. They canceling your ass too.
they
Your
ain't.
Twitter is
I'm going
deleted.
down.
Your TikTok is deleted. Oh,
When
God.
Rory's around.
And I want anybody that's listening to this, we don't think it's funny. We laugh to hide our pain.
I'm not in pain.
Bro, I remember reading a tweet. I hope I can find these. Let's just say alleged in case if I can't. But I remember seeing a Rory tweet that said that there was a female right now. I don't even know if he says black girl. I believe he does, but he says there's a girl right now fixing her makeup on my rims. Like, nah, that's Yo, boom, boom, psh, the racism in the air is crazy. You can feel it in the air. You needed that every single. He was listening to that shit as he was tweeting, cause the jokes he was getting off is like, nah, hold on, who was you doing stand-up comedy for? What? Was it a supremacy? I ain't even gonna say what color, but was that your audience? Cause Ninja, you is bugging right now. We see him talking about even Spanish people. Don't think that we were safe. Now we get it too. Arabs get it too. He was dissing everybody. Everybody was getting everybody. And then the number one thing you never want to do to a female of color, rather say, is speak about their hair. And you being a ginger, speaking about, oh, girls wish they could have this hair. I don't even see the comedy behind that one. See, the rim one, it made me chuckle. I'm not gonna lie. The rim one was like, yo, come on, stop. This dude's bugging right now. But at least I chuckled. The other ones, I was like, yo, brother, what's the joke behind this? You sound like you venting. Now you sound like you talking to a therapist right now, you just getting it off. I don't even see the joke behind this. Now, do we all think Rory's racist? Me personally, I don't. I had to take a moment and think even a breather while I was saying that. I don't think he's racist. I just think, again, he got a little comfortable with the jokes. He got comfortable being that guy on Twitter, popping shit off, and it was probably getting good reactions. Everybody at that time was laughing. Ah! So he just kept going darker, darker, and darker. New York City's a place where everybody roasts and everybody goes crazy. Your mother would have just died and niggas would say a joke the next day. They roasted? Because this shit sounded personal. I don't know if Rory was thinking he was part of the block. I don't know what was going through his mind. But it gets even worse because then Rory wants to go to Twitter Spaces. Rory wants to go to Twitter Spaces to plead his case. Brother, are you serious right now? You walked in with the rope. You just telling them to tie you somewhere.
How much I hate black women and how I have specifically just targeted you in our company to make sure that you are devalued and never mind, I'm gonna chill.
Is this real outrage or is fake outrage? Like people really tripping right now?
Apparently.
Man, what y'all here talking about Rory? They canceling your ass?
Yeah, no, I hate black women. I think all black women are ugly.
I've been trying to tell them that you felt that way.
Yeah, I hate them. I think all black women are
I can't wait to put that in my lawsuit.
ugly and disgusting. I only think white is the only pure beauty. As you know, as I tell you guys all the time, how much I love white women.
I don't know if you can really troll your way out of this one, man.
Who tried to get that point across to you?
No, I
It is
couldn't agree.
violence.
I couldn't agree more. With everything that you said. So
Thank you.
Hey, I
And
just
I
wanted
hope
to.
better for you, Rory.
I couldn't agree more with everything that you said. My point the entire time has been saying I'm not apologizing for anyone that has said that I've called black women ugly or roaches. That's all I've said. I apologize for everything else, but don't ever say that I called black women ugly or roaches or anything that y'all have been trying to put on me, because I never said that. And I know Julian's here, so I'm sure that was added to it. But yeah, I've never said that. I agree with everything that you said.
Yeah, but
Thank
Rory,
you.
yeah, but Rory, you didn't, and this is G here, but Rory, you didn't lead with the apology.
Peace,
So,
peace, peace, peace.
yeah, so
No,
you,
no, 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 no. Because what was led was that everyone was saying that I call black women ugly or
no, that's not what it was
roaches.
led
Like,
with, bro. I was here when Ev and them people was up here, and they brought up the receipts of the tweets, and you were just like,
They was retarded and
you were
everything.
being, bro. And this is the thing, you're denying,
no, I
you're
was being
basically, you're
condescending because
denying
I
what
never
we
said
all
that.
saw here. Like, you were being condescending,
Okay, never
you
mind.
were,
Go
you were
ahead.
deflecting, you were being
Go ahead, go ahead. You
sarcastic,
got it.
right? You were being sarcastic, and
I'll always be sarcastic with something I never said.
no, but there was things that you actually said, and you were being sarcastic with that as well. You were saying like, "Oh, did I delete tweets?" You tell me, like, bro, like, again, we
You gonna jump on Twitter Spaces about a topic like this? Twitter out of all? Nah, you have to start soft. You have to start at TikTok, see how people reacted to you on TikTok. Then you have to make your way to Instagram. And then if your Instagram was level, it's like, I bet this is the final boss. If you then make all those, then you can go to Twitter Spaces. But you should already know the community at Twitter. And with this topic right now on Twitter, crazy, crazy, crazy arena that you chose to perform at.
we don't have to rehash this shit because I just came up to address not even you. I came to address like really, and it's not to shift the lens off of Rory, but it's really more so like when you have niggas like Maul and people like that around. That's what happens, right? You have niggas that they just don't have no standard that they hold their friends to. No, that's not what it was
Roaches,
led
like,
with, bro. I was here when Ev and them people was up here and they brought up the receipts of the tweets, and you were just like,
They was retarded and
you were
everything.
being, bro. And this is the thing, you're denying.
no, I was being
You're
condescending
denying
because I
what we
never said
all
that.
saw here. Like you were being condescending,
Okay, never
you
mind.
were
Go ahead.
deflecting, you were being
Go ahead, go ahead. You
sarcastic,
got it.
right? You were being sarcastic, and
I'll always be sarcastic with something I never said.
Even Maul jumps in and throws a couple jokes as well. People still are not forgiving Rory.
Rory, would you tweet any of these tweets today?
Which ones?
Any of them?
I said
The ones
before.
that everybody's offended by.
One or two I've said I've joked about on the podcast already. I've definitely talked about the Beyonce thing on the podcast
See
before.
how he f***ed up.
Okay,
She's
what
asking you
about?
today, Rory, today, not
Man,
Would
7
you
years
tweet
ago,
any of this
today.
Rory,
stuff today?
Yes,
Rory,
he
you gotta
would.
have better answers. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
Allow
cause
Rory to answer how he needs to answer.
if this
Him to
is
be
how he gonna
authentic to
answer,
himself.
cause listen, people clipping it up. I'm not clipping it up
Listen,
tonight.
hey.
So
Let me land, please.
Let
Y'all got me
Julian
talking
have
like
the
Clubhouse.
conversation.
Rory, would you tweet any of these tweets today?
Which ones?
Any of them?
I said
The ones
before.
that everybody's offended by.
One or two I've said I've joked about on the podcast already. I've definitely talked about the Beyonce thing on the podcast
See
before.
how he fucked it up.
Okay,
She's
what
asking you
about?
today, Rory, today, not
man,
7
Would you
years ago,
tweet any of this
today.
stuff
Rory,
today?
Yes,
Rory,
he
you gotta
would.
have better answers. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
Allow
cause
Rory to answer how he needs to answer.
if this
Him
is
to be
how he gonna
authentic to
answer,
himself.
cause listen, people clipping it up. I'm not clipping it up
Listen,
tonight.
hey.
So
Let me land, please.
Let
Y'all got me
Julian
talking
have
like
the
Clubhouse.
conversation.
Rory, would you tweet any of these tweets today?
To the point that academics is that hater that's been rubbing his hands for 4 years. Don't forget, Rory left a note. Happy Boss Day or something, remember? And academics is doing, academics went crazy like 4 years ago.
Personal life is in turmoil. Anyway, this bozo Rory decides, yo, let me try to show up to his house and drop a postcard to show him that I'm Irish and my mafia vibe. Basically trying to threaten me like, yeah, I know where you live. Here's the thing. If you gonna do some shit like that, you gotta shoot up a house or something. You can't just do this and think, oh my God, he knows my address. We're all public figures. Remember I was calling this bum ass nigga a worker, right? You could tell he was so bothered by it. The card he got me said, it's boss day, right? Because I was telling him, nigga, you a worker. I'm a boss. Stop telling the boss how to do business with these companies when you can't even figure out your business with Joe. You know what I mean? Acting like, because he was acting like he was talking to Spotify. Anyway, in the middle of the card, card, it said this. Look. Love a stooge. Remember I was calling them the two stooges? Love a stooge. That's what it said. Love a stooge. I thought, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, did Meek Mill send a goon here? But I looked at the handwriting and I said, there's no Philly goon who got that great handwriting. Or who's going to CVS before he goes to spin a block and going into the Hallmark section to say, I wonder which card could intimidate academics. No, I knew it wasn't no nigga like Meek Mill. Guilty and amateur criminal that he is, he gets online and snitches on himself. One day I'm mad lit, mad drunk. There was a Tory Lanez album playing. It was like a release. I'm at my apartment because I still had the apartment and the spot. The apartment I used to stream it all the time. And I fell asleep. Rory is on Twitter. And I didn't even know until, because like my mans who was watching, who lived close to me, he showed up to my crib. And he like, yo, bro, yo. He said, shut your stream off, go to sleep. About to go to sleep, like, nigga, I'm lit. He said, yo, that nigga, like, yo, you know that nigga Rory was saying that you were fake sleeping for attention. Brother, you know what they say when you're drunk? They say certain niggas do cocaine. I never done cocaine in my life, but that's another thing he used to play with me. Told me I be playing with my nose. Like, nigga, yo, I'm black, nigga. I was so drunk before. Bro, it was the most sober I've been in my life at that point. Nigga, the drunkenness just evaporated, nigga. I just sat up. And I said, I'm going back on stream. I get back on stream, and I said, enough of this. I've been asking you to, like, yo, I told him I was down to do a podcast 1v2. I'm like, yo, both you bozos, put y'all together. I'll deal with y'all accordingly. And every time he say something, like he would say like the boy really think he Drake or like he like some type of mom movie. He'd be like, yo, listen. Like he would just say some like mystical shit like, what was he saying? He was like, yo, just beware. You're never too far to not to be touched or something. But he kept typing like numbers before it. 3 or 4 numbers down the line, I get to realize he's putting my zip code for where my new house was at. Instantly hit me again because now I'm sober. The card that was left in your mailbox, the stooge, which you've been calling him, and you didn't acknowledge the threat, but now he's tweeting out your zip code in separate tweets with one number at a time. It's this. And after that point, the rest is history.
Well, that nigga still has that shit by the desk because he pulled everything out and has been going insane. This nigga has his foot on Rory's neck like, yes, I've been waiting for this day. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. This nigga's in his room right now speaking like an anime villain.
Him costuming. I played these videos. It's a nigga from TMZ who sent me this video. I said, bruh, I DJ'd these joints. These little meet the greet joints. Like I DJ'd all throughout Jersey. 8 years after I've been exposed it. So when y'all are saying, why did Act just tweet out something? No, I had to tell you because I told y'all not only I exposed him then, I told you this little boy thought he was slick with me. I got the letter somewhere over here. I've never thrown it away. Somewhere over here. I look at it, nigga, I look at it every 3 days. Let me tell you this. I've had issues with Meek Mill. Meek Mill live in Philadelphia. I actually live in Cherry Hill. Or used to live right around Cherry Hill area. That's in Jersey. Meek Mill live like literally 40 minutes away from, or used to. Then he moved to New York. I know the niggas who I'm really getting it in with, not one of them has ever shown up to this crib. Ever. The only person who had the audacity to show up to my house was this little white boy right here.
Even Vlad, who's been going viral lately for all the 6ix9ine content he's been doing. We see Vlad, while he's doing his interviews with 6ix9ine, saying that the worst podcast right now is the Rory and Mal podcast. Crazy. And he's trying to say Rory is terrible. Is he influenced right now by all the negativity going around Rory? Or is this just how Vlad always felt and he can finally get it off his chest? This is the perfect time. You guys know, when anyone's getting kicked while they're down, everybody starts getting their kicks in. Fight back! The whole industry stomps you out. That's why you have no friends in the industry. You always gotta remember that. You always gotta remember that. You have none of these dudes as your friends. They're friends with you because you're in the same table as them, but as soon as your chair gets removed from that table, everyone's gonna block you. Everyone's gonna turn their back.
I'd say who had the wackest podcast
Whose podcast would you say?
Rory and Mal.
Rory and Molly?
Rory and Mal.
Rory and Mal?
Yeah.
I never heard of them.
Exactly.
Can you give us someone we know?
Rory and Mal used to be on the Joe Budden podcast. People know who they are. Well, Rory's just whack. I don't know about Mal, but Rory's just trash.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who has the best
Everyone's gonna tweak away. It's why Ye has proved to us so many times. He always does some. I think he just keeps trying to beat himself with getting canceled. Like he does something more cancelable every single time, and then comes back and we always forgive him. And he drops a fire ass album or close or something. At this point, it might be a fetish of his, because this is crazy. But other than Kanye West, bro, no. You guys know. Usually when you're done, you're done. Ask Daniel Caesar. The story just gets worse and worse and worse. Because then academic starts releasing pictures of Rory with his daughter at the park. That's nasty work too. He's with his kids, man. Come on, that's nasty work. Not only is that nasty work, the nastiest work of it all is when we heard Rory say he's not apologizing. Don't have that negative ego. He's like, I'm not apologizing for anyone that says I called black women ugly roaches or whatever he said exactly. That probably wasn't exactly what he said, but very similar.
Listen, man, I went into Twitter Spaces against all my friends.
You like that shit?
You think I'm a glutton for punishment?
Yes. I think you're a glutton for punishment. I think you're a glutton for attention. I think you're a glutton for bullshit.
For attention?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
It's not clout chasing. I don't want it to seem clout chasing. It's not that. But you do like when there's bullshit happening and your name is in it. Like you dive right into that shit. Like you like abuse.
I think it's
you like abuse?
more so to address things, but I did.
You like to seem like a martyr?
I wouldn't go that far. A martyr is a little.
You want to seem like a martyr for the culture. I'll take this one on the chin, fellas. Don't worry about it.
This is not one that I want to take on the chin whatsoever. But yes, I did go into Twitter Spaces. I don't think my intentions came off the correct way because I was in there to get my talking to.
Why?
But when I woke up this morning and listened back to some of it, I sounded very, very dismissive in the beginning.
As you should have been.
No, because there were some people in there. Because I was on the side of like, everybody knows, the people that know me know who I am and know what it is.
Which is why you shouldn't be talking about it.
But there were people in there that don't know me and were actually searching for an actual response or reply.
Searching for
and
nothing,
I was,
man.
I'm not saying.
We got to stop saying that.
Can I finish, please?
They weren't searching for shit. They were searching for attention. They were searching to go back and forth with you so they can clip it and put it on their YouTube channels. That's all they were searching for.
I think
Nobody was searching for answers. Nobody was hurt. Nobody's children didn't eat last night as a result of tweets that you tweeted, fake tweets 12 years ago.
Don't understand the term fake retweet, but at a time on Twitter, people would they would type out retweet someone's at to make it look like they said something when you were battling back and forth on Twitter.
I was there.
So when that was popped up, yes, I was laughing about it, and I was dismissive. And then people have every right to feel away with or without context. Like I'm not here to argue that. I'm just here to say I handled the spaces poorly. That's all.
I guess it's just like again, I'm gonna just keep going to the age difference between you and me.
I can empathize with somebody looking at my white face in this space for so long, having opinions, and then seeing those tweets and being like, yeah.
Close enough. Brother, don't let your ego drag you down. Don't let your ego drag you down. Let me know how you guys feel about the Rory MAL podcast. I feel like I watched it heavy when they left the Joe Budden shit. When the hype died down, I kind of fell off. I came back when the Drake beef was going on because there wasn't really many friends and foes for me and Drake. Like there wasn't too many friends. So Maul was always repping for the home squad. So I would go watch Maul takes.
With which he had dealt with the opening part of that conversation. In the spaces.
In the spaces. Dismissive, smug, condescending,
snarky,
arrogant, snarky.
What?
His position was anybody that knows me knows that I don't hate black people. I'm not a racist. Yada yada yada. People were trying to tell him we all don't know you.
Right.
And this is how these tweets come off. A lot of the tweets were a lot worse than the looking in my rim rap lyric part that Mark
I want to
mentioned.
know the worst.
I wouldn't read them.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable.
I wouldn't even read them. But
Okay.
they were pretty bad. So I think people were just trying to hold him accountable and get him to at least acknowledge that in them resurfacing, there are people that weren't around back then that are hurt, that feel a way, that listen to you, that follow you, that look up to you, yada, 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 all of the
But
bells
even
and
the
whistles.
people that do know you, they still be hurt about it. Even if they like people get hurt by stuff like that, especially when they support you.
I think some people gave him grace because they know him. Like, I know he's not racist, so I'm going to look at the tweet differently than somebody
Like
who
I
doesn't.
can't know a white boy enough that he can't say nigger. I don't care.
And he didn't.
Oh, well,
And
I'm
he
just
didn't.
saying. I use it as an example.
Yeah. I just want to be clear
can't
for
know
the
a white
audience.
person enough that they can do racist shit, but whatever.
Yeah, I thought some of the more tweets I saw, the more I was like, yeah, that's even if I'm being generous, that's too much, right? And I think that he will likely address that. It got big. The story got bigger than I thought it would be when I saw it on TMZ.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, when I saw it on TMZ, I was like, ooh. And
TMZ, baller, a lot. It grew legs.
Yeah.
It grew legs rather quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and mentioning Beyonce doesn't ever stop things from growing legs.
Yeah.
So that's its own.
He mentioned Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beyonce tweet. Yeah, Rory's getting shit off.
Yeah.
Rory's getting shit off.
Yeah, 2011 was a different time.
Y'all agree that Twitter was like a whole nother place back then?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I wasn't doing it.
That just doesn't excuse anything.
Yeah.
No.
It was. I was there for it. I participated. It just doesn't excuse anything if the tweets ever come up. Which, number one, I'm confused how people that have some stuff going on are not doing a forensic cleanse
I got
on across their
8,000
social media.
followers and deleted everything.
Well, you know, some people use there's devices and tools you can use to find stuff even after you delete it.
Yeah. But that's different. I feel like you making an effort to delete it that changes the narrative.
But I'm just wondering if I don't even know if this stuff is still
any step you can implement to make those tweets harder to come across.
For sure.
For the casual, you should take those. You should take those steps.
I'm just wondering. I was wondering if he deleted his and they found him anyway. That's all I'm wondering. I don't know.
No.
Oh no, they just sitting there.
I don't think so.
Okay, got you.
I haven't asked him that, but
got you.
In 2011, them tweets were so bad they start kicking my back in. Hey, them tweets were so bad. This mother butted brought him into the culture. I was like, I didn't know this nigga in 2011. I had no idea who he was in 2011.
And other than that, I really don't. I don't watch it too much. Whenever it comes across my table, I see something go viral or a good interview, something like that. I'll tune in. But as people and as comedians and everything, as podcasters, I did like Rory MAL and Joe. With Joe not being there to stir shit up, Maul's just cool and Rory's just very fact-driven about breaking numbers down and shit. I feel like Joe was that disturbance that was needed. But hey, let me know your thoughts down below. Rory and Maul, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that love it. Adam was trying to say the same thing about Back on Fig and Community and Fig Community. Like, yeah, people only watching that shit now because they left No Jumper and there's hype around it, which was true. At first, I was super invested to hear them talk about all the drama when they left. Then I kind of fell off. But this year, other than No Jumper, I still watch No Jumper every day. Other than No Jumper, I will say I watch Fig Community, Back on Fig, and Community the most. I watch them the most. I switch it up every single week on who I watch more. But I was just watching T-Rail, which we're going to talk about later on today, him beefing with Kevin McCall again and Kevin McCall tweaking. So I still watch Back on Fig. So Rory MAL, don't let people try to bring it down that the hype, they don't care about it, because they said the same thing about these podcasts, and now they barely even talk about No Jumper. I feel like No Jumper talks more about them than they talk about No Jumper. And I still watch T-Rail heavy. I still watch AD heavy, Pun. I be finding them hilarious. And I like Fig Community when they all together. So you guys can still do it. You got to just turn it. Well, not if you got your boy out here refusing to apologize and saying a whole bunch of racist shit online. That's probably going to, hold up your success. But what do you guys think is Rory's future? Do you guys think he should have apologized? Ego aside and just been like, yo, you know what? Even if the comedy was different back then, I can see how this is offensive to a group of people. Hey, today we're older. Today I look down upon moving like this and even speaking like this. I'm embarrassed that I even was stupid enough to think something like this was even funny. And I hope you guys can understand and accept my apology. And for those that don't accept it, trust me. I understand why you don't accept it. And I'll do my work every single day to, help you guys change your mind just a little bit more. And hopefully one day we can get to a place where we can both be on common grounds. But until that day, all I can do is apologize and try to make myself better every single night. Rory, why didn't you hit them with one of them? Hire me, my nigga. I would have wrote this shit for you. I would have wrote it for you. Sub up to the channel. Let me know your thoughts down below. Should Rory apologize or should Rory did exactly what he did and stand on business? What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below.